Hello. In the event that there could be spoilers, I'm giving this a warning now. If you don't want to hear about the new Nosferatu, I'm sure I probably butchered uh, the pronunciation of that. You might want to turn away. I want to talk about that movie because it's showing up so much on my TikTok feed and it's starting to show up on my Facebook feed. So, me and my husband decided to go see the movie after what we had read to be rave reviews. Now the reviews coming out for that movie from viewers are not so hot, so let's talk about it. A lot of things you might hear on social media is true. This is not a movie you want to take your mom to, your dad to. You probably wouldn't want to sit with your in-laws with this movie either. Um, yeah, don't take your husband's or wife's parents to see the movie. If you have teens or kids, leave them at home. If you're an older person with grown kids, um, you might want to leave those at home too. There's some nudity in this movie. There is a lot of uh, moaning and sexually explicit scenes that might make you uncomfortable, even if you're sitting beside a complete stranger. And they start the movie off with that. Um, this is not a true horror movie per se, like Terrifier or Nightmare on Elm Street or something like that. This is um, a mental independent movie type thing. You could tell it's very artistic-y in the way that it is scripted and directed and produced and everything. This is something that you would see at a film festival, which is surprisingly that it made it to a movie release. The acting was fabulous, even though there are a lot of people right now who are not agreeing with that. That's okay. Everyone's allowed their opinion. Um, I really liked the casting. I thought the acting was great. The atmosphere was really good. You could see how things were back then in that time frame. A lot of people complained about the way that Orlok looked, Count Orlok looked in the movie. Um, this is another guy's take on it, and they tried to be faithful to how people of that region of the world would have looked. We aren't trying to copy the original movies. So people are not grasping that concept when they go see it, and it's putting people off. I thought nothing was bad about the design of him. The back of his head was weird, of course. And if you go see the movie, you'll probably see that. That was a weird design choice. The end of the movie was a what the hell moment. I will agree with a lot of people online about that. There's two ways. It's one of those endings where there's two ways you can look at it. It could have went this way. It could mean this, or it could mean this, or it could mean this. So I guess it's up to your interpretation on what happened at the end. I also talked with several coworkers, and we all agree it's like I don't know. I just don't know. Um, there was a lot of blood in this movie, of course. If you have a fear of rats, you might want to hold off and not see this movie. Luckily, there's no spiders, so I had no problems with it. Anybody that knows me knows I can't handle spiders in the least bit. Um, Bill was amazing as Count Orlok. I really loved him in the Pennywise thing. He's really good at character acting. Uh, I don't know. Everybody didn't like The Crow. I'm one of the few people that actually liked The Crow, but I also went in uh, with a fresh view because I had never seen the original, so I wanted a fresh take. So I really liked him in that. So of course I was going to go see this, and he really delivered. The voice was fantastic, his acting was great, and that's where I stand on that. I'm really disappointed the movie theater didn't have the popcorn bucket, but somebody that came into my work said that they just ordered theirs from the website, so I got to go in and order it. Unfortunately, it won't arrive till next June, but I don't care as long as I get that bucket. If you don't know, the movie theaters now offer collectible popcorn buckets. These are things you can reuse over and over or put on your shelf. Say, hey, look what I got at this movie. For this movie, it was his actual coffin, sarcophagus type coffin thing that you can open up and you can see the print of rats at the bottom, and I think there's blood that's supposed to be splattered on the top. I don't know. That's just what I had seen in other TikTok videos. Uh, would I go see this movie again? Only in the privacy of my home. Like I said, because I knew there were other people in the theater with us that I did not know, it kind of made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, oh, every time they would be like some kind of moaning scene or something like that, I would just start sinking into my chair. I'd be like, oh my god, great. I was like, just hurry up and get this scene over with. And I'm not a prude. Trust me, I went to see every 50 Shades of Grey movie. I grew up on Porky's. Saw all those movies. Um, some reason this movie just didn't sit right with other people. That's why I said you might not want to take your parents to see this if you are easily embarrassed. And I'm not an easily embarrassed person, but like I said, this movie did that for me. Yeah. I can't wait to see if rumors are true. The director or the guy who created this movie, who also did that witch movie, which I couldn't sit through. I just didn't sit through that one. And I think there was another movie he did. But he's wanting to remake Labyrinth. Did he do The Lighthouse? He might have did The Lighthouse too. He seems to do a lot of William Dafoe's garbage. I don't know. I have so many reservations about Labyrinth, by the way. Um, I grew up on that movie. I have every version of the movie. If there's an anniversary version, I have that version. I have the RPG book so I can run my own dungeons with it. You name it. I absolutely love Labyrinth. David Bowie, amazing. Um, God rest his soul. Does there need to be a remake of Labyrinth? No. If the right person came along, could they potentially make a cool version of Labyrinth? Yeah. I mean, technology is different now than it was when they first made it. The puppets have improved, and the way puppetry works has improved quite a bit with CGI, special effects. So, of course, they could probably do better on the goblins. Uh, the sets, of course, could look a whole lot more amazing. A lot of people are wanting to hold on to, we can't change it because David Bowie's gone, and that was his thing. Um, I would like to see a darker version of Labyrinth. I really would. This director could probably do that. What I'm worried about is this director likes to put a lot of nudity in his movies, and I I don't think that should be in Labyrinth. Don't take a good thing and then just totally kill it. So we'll have to see, because right now there's so much hype on this Nosferatu, and now all of a sudden there's all these big things for Labyrinth. I'm like, oh, let's hold off one bit. So we'll see what happens. No telling. All right, I got more videos to get ready for this week. I'll explain that more in the next video. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Y'all have a good night. Or day or morning, wherever you're at.